Sylvia is about the story of Sylvia Pankhurst, the famous pacifist, socialist, democracy-loving suffragette who had complexities with the famous Pankhurst family because of her singular beliefs on how to get women's suffrage.
It's like a family drama, isn't it, I suppose?
100%,
It is about the differences of opinions that families have, which is really relevant obviously today because we live in quite a divided, sort of politically charged country and world at the moment.
It's also about gender inequality,
That's it, gender
the right
inequality.
to vote, with working class women, upper class women, middle class women, working class men, everyone to get suffrage. And that's what Sylvia believed in wholeheartedly, is that everyone should have equal rights, whereas Emmeline, Christabel were more concerned about middle class women.
Whilst it might seem that hip-hop, soul, etc. sits at odds with the period, the content is absolutely right now, because we got #MeToo, got Time's Up, all of that still is going on. And
it's modernising it, isn't it?
That's right.
It's making it relatable to a generation that is now. I'm definitely, I think, a part of the youngest of the cast by 4 years. And I think I'm part of this newish generation with the mobile phones, with technology. And when you think of hip-hop, when you think of street, you think of a modernised dance style. And that's what we're doing. I think we're blending something with history that is from a period 100 years ago. And we're making it relatable to a youth that can encourage them to vote, that can encourage them to come to theatre, that makes a story that one that is from that generation might not be interested in hearing, actually discover. And I think that's just pretty cool.
I think we need to be reminded about stories like this and not to take things for granted. So 100 years ago we didn't have the right to vote, and 100 years ago I probably wouldn't have been on the stage with John, you know. So there's so many things that I think as a community that we need to keep going with that, keep making changes, keep progressing. And
it's the story of what we're doing. I think I have a line in the show that says that gender should not be a barrier obstructing the path to freedom. And that is definitely not a message that's owned by white women 100 years ago. It's a message that is universal, timeless, you know. And so the fact that we've got such a diverse cast telling that story is a big sort of push to that kind of message that these fights and these struggles aren't over yet. But look how far we've come.